The man in this picture, his name is Dave Shurkin, and in the year 2000, he was handed a diagnosis of MEN1. Now, this is a genetic death sentence, and in the remaining years of his life, he developed tumors in his endocrine system, and he passed away in 2006. This man was my uncle. This disease runs in my family. I am very familiar with what it's like to have a genetic disorder that runs in your family and not being able to do much about it. Serenity Bio's vision is to use DNA as a cure, not just for MEN1, but for all genetic diseases like sickle cell anemia, hemophilia, Duchenne muscular dystrophy. We know this next market and next frontier of medicine is coming. We just need to unlock it. But right now, we're really good at sequencing the human genome. We can read and find those mutations, but we really can't take true action just yet. We really can't effectively deliver DNA to cells effectively. Right now in gene therapy, we take a good, healthy copy of DNA, we package it in a virus, it's called AAV. And these AAV viruses have evolved over thousands of years with human beings and have been pretty good for us at DNA delivery. But there's a problem with this method. Dendritic cells within your immune system are really good at picking up the AAV and eliciting an inflammatory immune reaction. Antibodies develop, and you can't redose these therapies. We're essentially vaccinating patients against their own therapy. If you can't redose, you can't get at all the cells within the body. It's a large challenge that the pharmaceutical industry has been combating for the last 30 years and continues to struggle with it today. Serenity's key insight comes from the microbiome. The microbiome is very good at communicating with the immune system to tell it that it's safe. There's a reason why it's allowed to reside in your gut. And so we studied the signaling pathway between your microbiome and dendritic cells, and we devised Cargotec. Cargotec compounds, when co-formulated with AAV, instead of an inflammatory immune reaction, there's an anti-inflammatory immune reaction. And so we're developing a reverse vaccine. When Cargotec interacts with dendritic cells, they travel to the lymph node and interact with what are called naive T cells. These are like the soldiers of your immune system, and in this instance, they carry out the orders that the AAV is safe. And it does this by becoming a Treg cell. This is able to remember that the AAV is safe in future encounters. There's less antibodies that develop, no adverse immune reactions, and you get to dose your AAV multiple times. So at IndieBio, we wanted to first answer the question of what effect did Cargotec have on dendritic cells? When exposed to Cargotec, dendritic cells secreted less inflammatory signal and more of an anti-inflammatory signal. And so this was very early but promising results for us at IndieBio. We next wanted to see, we simulated the environment of a lymph node. So we co-cultured dendritic cells with naive T cells, exposed them to Cargotec, and we found the activation of Tregs. So this was a very important milestone for us because it elucidated our mechanism of action and of a reverse vaccine. Lastly, and most importantly, we were able to demonstrate the effectiveness of Cargotec in a living organism. We dosed mice 3 times with AAV, and we saw the usual spike in antibody response, as you can see in the dark green bars. When co-formulated with Cargotec, we saw a reduction in antibody response. And not only that, we were able to demonstrate that you could effectively use AAV to deliver DNA to cells. This was a significant achievement that we accomplished in just 4 months. It had us excited, but it also had people within the pharmaceutical industry excited as well. We signed 1 pilot and 4 LOIs with pharmaceutical companies that are developing gene therapy products in their portfolios, and they see the value in Cargotec. In-house, we're going to be developing a gene therapy for MEN1. There's no current treatment with this disease, and redosing is required. It's a $4 billion market opportunity. We have the opportunity to partner with many other pharmaceutical companies that are developing gene therapies, and we can offer them Cargotec for an upfront fee and royalty payments, and those funds will fuel our platform development and growth as a company. We own all IP with Cargotec for its use in biologics, and we're working very closely with Wilson Sonsini on this. We were able to accomplish all of our major milestones at IndieBio. We demonstrated our mechanism of action, and we demonstrated efficacy in vivo. We're going to continue this trend of accomplishing our milestones for next year, where we're going to expand our platform, generate our IND lead, and conduct our partnership agreements in parallel. I'm Cody Sheriff, the co-founder and CEO of Serenity Bioworks. I did my graduate degree examining cargotec compounds. My co-founder, Spencer Berg, and I, we met in grad school. He has his master's degree in pharmacy and is able to conduct our in-house experiments very quickly. On our advisory board, we have our protein biochemistry expert, Todd Holyoke, Adrian Cote for business strategy, and Mark A.K., who's our pioneer in gene therapy. We're raising a $2.5 million seed round to expand our platform and generate our IND lead. Come help us unlock genetic cures together. Thank you.